Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing the track bar on Jeep WJ. It's 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Pretty much done everything else in the front. I did a 3-inch lift. I've done little bits here and there, trying to get a complete kit. The only thing I didn't have was the adjustable track bar. I'm going to put that in now. I'll put it in the description below. It's rough country. It's just fully adjustable. Let me show you where it goes. So this is the bit that I'm replacing. So I'll take it to the alignment center and have it aligned afterwards. But basically there's an adjustment at this end so you can center the front end, of the truck. It gives you a bit better of a ride. I'm suspecting that, 200,000 miles, that these bushings are just worn slap the hell out. I've done pretty much everything else. Tie rod ends, ball joints, upper and lower. I haven't gotten in here and done the sway bar bushings yet, but I did do the sway bar links for 3 to 4 inch lift. I'm going to do springs. I just put the block in above it for now. I'm going to be putting new springs in there. That'll be another video. Let me open the box up and give you a view of that. This is made for a 2-inch to a 6-inch lift. The warnings. It's a cow too right here. It's freaking wind out. Level surface, check through wheels, remove track bar, 9mm wrench socket, driver's side, remove track bar, axle using 15mm, 18 axle hardware for use. So you're going to keep the bolts. Make sure the body of the vehicle is centered over the axle. Just the end is needed. Install the end on frame and with supplied 12mm, 65mm hardware. Do not tighten at this time. After making sure body is centered, tighten jam, not using an 1/8 inch wrench. Tighten the frame and with 18mm wrench to the axle and with a 15mm socket. Alright, I'm going to need a tape measure, I think. Try to figure this all out. So I got the track bar, no end on it. There's the adjustable end. I'm going to get it as centered as best I can with a tape measure. And I'll take it to, anytime you do anything like this, you go and get it aligned. Not a big deal. It's down here at 70 bucks. I don't know where it is, how much it is where you guys are, but totally worth doing. I think I lost some weights off my tires. I'd found a couple of weights on the ground here, so I'm going to get my tires balanced and everything anyways. Alright, so I guess the first thing I'm going to do is remove this bolt here. So on mine it's 18mm and 15mm, I think. Yeah, 15mm. So 18mm here, 15mm here. We're going to take this side off. So I didn't even need a socket on the side. It had a little arm holding it, so you just needed the 18mm. I wonder if the other side's like that. I doubt it. We'll find out, won't we? So, the other side, we get turned around here. Where am I? Just, this thing's, it seems a bit stiff in there still, but I don't know. Let's see if I can, there's some movement. The side's, fairly worn out. I figured it'd be much worse than this at 200,000 miles. So you know they've never done this. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just try and figure it out. It looks like it's just turning out with a 15 millimeter socket. I think the nut is welded in on the back side of this section right here. So I think you just pull that nut out, or that bolt out. Side by side, you can see that the rough country is considerably larger, much heavier built, much better built piece of equipment. So we'll see how this mounts. Now with that bolt, though nut was welded on in the back there, it's still just a bolt. Comes out 15 millimeter, no big deal. A little tight at first. If you're using a ratchet, you might want to put I used another ratchet socket on there and created leverage. But you put a little piece of pipe on your ratchet and you break it free, and then you're fine. Alright, I'm gonna get out the tape measure now. Hold on. My wheels I have sticking out the sides. I'm gonna measure off the outside edges. But you know, you got a center line right down through. Right down through the bottom here. And then you would measure between the middle of the two tires and find the center of that. And then you just line those two up. But I have my tires sticking out, so I'm just gonna stick this up against that part there and look down. Tires are get my phone right up close there. My phone, the tire is what, 2.5 inches out right there. And come to the other side. Move the phone up against it again. It looks about 2.5 inches as well. Huh? Let's check it again. So that section there. Alright, so maybe if I set the phone right up against the car and get a measurement off that. Nice and level off there. Alright, right there, and then we'll go to this side. This side's not as far over as this side. This one sticks out more, I think. I'm gonna have to push from this side a little bit. The wheels aren't straight either. I'm gonna go right here. Phone up against my finger. That's a bit better. In the middle. And this side. Where was I? Where's my finger resting on this? Right in the middle here. Okay, now. Resting it up against that. And do this one here in the middle. Resting against that. Needs to come this way just a touch. Let me get a little shove. Comes with these little adapters. They go in each side of this. Like that. And that's what the bolt will fit through. That way it's not too wide of a bolt on it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and screw this in. Get the locking nut, put that on first. So I used a bottle jack that comes in the Jeep. Gotta put it against, better angle here. Put it against the big side against the tire and a little side against the frame, because this whole frame had to come this way, you know, to line the track bar up and get the body lined up to the center of the tires. So this is inside the Jeep underneath the back seat, and it literally, I just turned it. It's just still turning. My hand, I've just gotten it perfectly lined up, measuring between the two tires to the center of the frame, center of the body and the frame. I've centered it all, I think, pretty much perfectly by that way. Now I've got to get the track bar lined up with that hole. So it's got to screw in until it's lined up. So it's got further in to go before it's lined up, and then I can shove it up in there. I think we're there. That's gonna be it. Looks good to me. Let's put this together. Just gotta get this other one on the other side. Jam it up in there. It's going to be a tight fit. You're going to have to tap the bottom of this with a hammer to get it in. Bolt in there. We're going to tighten this bolt down. And we're going to tighten this bolt down over here. You know, the other side. And then we're going to tighten this. It's 1/8". We're going to tighten this down to the shaft like that. What is this thing focusing on? Just under the shaft like that, and just tighten it down with 1/8". We're going to go ahead and remove this jack. It's between the frame and the tires. And then I'm going to quick measure it again, check everything, make sure that it's as close to right as I can get it. Because my wife's not going to be able to take it to get in line. You know, my wife drives this truck. She works all week, so come Saturday or Sunday when she gets her first day off, I'll take it in. It'll be Saturday, I think. Sunday they're closed, so it's either Saturday or Monday. We have to drive her to work one day, and then just do it. And I get aligned. But we're gonna go ahead, loosen this guy up, make sure it doesn't fall on your head, and get it out of there. So nice and lining up much better, I think. We're good. It looks way better. I think it's much more centered. Alright guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Put those parts in the description below. If you want to do any advertising on my channel, message me. I'd be more than happy to have you. Peace.